Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Rodgers, President and CEO of the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here today with Cassie of SOCHE, which stands for Strategic Ohio Council for Higher Education. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today. I appreciate it.
So excited to have you today and let everybody know a little bit about what you guys do, because you really do some amazing things that I didn't even realize. So I'm going to turn things over to you, Cassie. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself and SOCHE.
Absolutely. Well, glad to be here. Glad to be a member of the chamber. Very
We're
excited.
happy to have you.
SOCHE is an organization that is getting ready to celebrate our 55th anniversary this year.
Wow, that's amazing.
And we have been in the higher education business for a long time, and our business is really all about connecting our colleges and universities. There's 20 of them in our region, connecting our colleges and universities with industry, because we want to help grow the economy.
Sure.
And specifically, the way that we do that is through work-based learning or internship opportunities. So we work with businesses to help them find students, high school through postdoctorate level students, to help them in their business. And in a perfect world, we are building their next generation, their next generation of workforce, because that's what we want to do. We want students to stay here in Ohio with us, and the research is really clear. They do that when they've had work-based learning opportunities in the region.
Well, I love that, and I totally agree with it. I mean, working with the city and our economic development, that's something that's one of the goals, right? We do have all these fabulous universities that are here, and we want the kids that graduate from there to stay here, to build those businesses, small businesses, or go into the corporate world, or, you know, over to Wright-Patt, or all those things, because we have so many great industries here in our Beavercreek, Greene County area, that we want the kids that go to school here to stay. And I know my son went down to University of Cincinnati for the co-oping program, which is kind of the same thing in a way, you know, and he loves it, and he's staying here because he got a job, and it's a wonderful fit for him. You know, you guys work really hard to fit folks with the right place, the right company, and he's happy to stay. So I think it's perfect that you guys have that opportunity here in our Greene County area to really make that happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's fun to be able to work with students to help them try to find what their passion is. So we work from, you know, age 16 all the way up, and try to, like you said, try to make the perfect match for the student and the business. And also in another perfect world, we're helping the business identify their pathway of students. So it's not just one student, it's a pathway of students who are coming from maybe a multitude of different high schools and colleges and universities that have the right skill set, have the right training to be able to go into that company. So it's been a fantastic journey that started really for us in the early 80s with Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. And so we've built a very strong relationship with helping them build their next generation of workforce. And then it spread. We said, boy, if we could do this with Wright-Patterson, certainly we can do this across the community as well. So we love working with the really big business from a federal standpoint to smaller businesses across the community.
Well, I love too that you mentioned you work from the ages of 16 on up. So if you have like high school kids that are, you know, you're just getting your driver's license, you're like, hey, I can get a job now. They can actually come to you for help.
Absolutely, and the best thing for them is that they're getting real work-based learning experience. So they're working in a real company, doing real work on a job description, just like you and I, and contributing to the company, which is fantastic. I mean, what more could you ask from a high school perspective? Right,
you get that real world experience, you're putting stuff on a resume, you're building that. If things go well, hopefully maybe you can continue on with that employer, you know, after the summer and things, and part-time basis, and who knows, that might turn into an actual career moving forward, or giving you just some other opportunities for connections and meeting folks in different businesses. So I think it's absolutely amazing that you're here. Anybody who has any issues or is looking for workforce, I mean, businesses can contact you guys directly, as well as people that are in, you know, looking for jobs. I mean, personal people can just come in and say, hey, I'm looking for something in, I don't know, the manufacturing industry. Can you help me?
Right. We've
fabulous.
got very strong connections with the Dayton Region Manufacturers Association and with Technology First, the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association, and we try to help them when it comes to maybe an adult who is on, job 3, 4,
Sure.
5, or maybe a second career and is looking for an opportunity, a new opportunity. We try to help them connect with businesses across the region.
That's amazing. And you are a nonprofit as well, correct?
We are.
So
We
that's
are.
great too, that you're doing this just to help the community, the economy, our businesses, and our workforce connect. So I love that. So tell us, how can people get in contact with you? How can they find out information or get in contact with you for jobs?
The best way is to go to our website
Okay.
at SOCHE, SOCHE.org. They can when they get to the website, they can see all of our contact information.
Okay.
They can fill out a form and tell us exactly what they're looking for,
Okay.
and we'll reach back out as quickly as we can and help them find what they need.
Perfect. And also, SOCHE can be found at beavercreekchamber.org in our member directory. So if you go to that, you can't remember SOCHE, you can find them on our Beaver Creek Chamber or give us a call, and we're happy to make the referral to you from any members here, anybody who's looking for help with the workforce. You can contact us and we're happy to refer it on to SOCHE. So thank you so much, Cassie, for being here today and telling us what you are doing. I think it's a fabulous thing, and I think it's very much needed. So thank you very much.
Well, my pleasure, and I look forward to working with you and all of my fellow Beaver Creek Chamber members.
Wonderful. Thanks again. Thanks, everybody.